Welcome back to NC Bassin. I got like an hour. This is going to be like an hour challenge. I actually got my boat in the back of the truck. I was going to go to the other pond, but I didn't have enough time. So I'm just going to stop here because I only got like an hour. It's probably going to start raining in about 30 minutes. So maybe I'll make the fish bite though if it's raining. Brought my rain jacket. I got no tackle box, just 5 rods, all moving baits. I got the lipless, jerk bait, chatter bait, buzz bait, and a frog on. Hopefully I can catch a couple. Let's see how it goes. There we go, got one on the frog. Did not expect to get one. So shallow over there. He must have been way up in that tree. God, I love this pond. It's dying to get one on the frog, and I got one. Not a big guy, but he inhaled it. I wasn't even really walking. I just kind of pulled it out and popped it a couple of times. Bam. I really like walking frogs. That's where most of my bites come on the walk. But it's a good sign. Hopefully I can get a couple on the buzzbait here in a minute. God, yes. Good fish. On the lipless. Crazy. I knew there'd be some fish roaming out deep. He's barely hooked in the bottom lip. Every time I hook one out deep, I think it's a giant, but that's a solid fish. Man, I love this pond. For some reason, I could not get a bite on the jerkbait. I was trying to force it. And I probably know why, guys, because I've caught every fish in this pond on a jerkbait. Lipless, great fall bait right there, guys. Not the best color for this pond. It's really getting stained. Like, this water was really clear and we've had no rain. There's a muskrat that's got a hole over there and he's just digging out this red clay. It's making the whole pond a lot dirtier, but maybe I can fool a few more fish. I was thinking about staying here after dark if it don't rain too hard and throw the buzz bait, but there's only like 2 foot of visibility right now. Look, no! God, he freaking killed the frog and I somehow missed him. About broke my rod on that tree too. God! God, that's a big fish, dude. That feels like a giant on the lipless. Get out of that tree. He just put me in the tree. No! He's still on there. God, how big of a fish is this? God, he pulled me right in a tree. He's not even on there now. God! No! I had the dang 6 or 7 pounder probably. God! My drag's almost locked down. Look how tight that drag is. And he's still pulled drag. He's still on there. He's still on there. Sometimes you let them, the line get loose and they'll pull it off themselves. God, if this wasn't a fresh tree, I could get him out. For one, I don't want to lose my bait. For two, that's a huge fish. Oh my gosh, you've got to be kidding me. Man, I wish I had a John boat right now. God, I should have just horsed him, man. I didn't want to pull those trebles out. Gosh. The tree, they just stab straight into the ground so you can't pull the end of the tree branch out. Right. He can't be that big or he'd have done broke the line. God, I wish I had braid on here. 12-pound fluoro. Wish I could just see the fish at least. God. God, why'd I let him pull me in that? That ain't make it any better, I don't think. I'll see if I couldn't get on the tree. I'll try this at home, guys. I'm telling how rotten this tree is. I mean, there's a reason it fell. And good news is, the water temp is very warm. There it is, yes. How did I get that fish out, guys? And he is barely hooked. Oh, he's not even that big. If he'd have been any bigger, though, he'd have broke my line anyway. Got him out somehow. He got himself out, but what a catch. Yes. That was crazy. Got my bait back and I got the fish. Guys, I don't know how many. Oh, he was hooked. Well, that's why he felt so big. He was hooked on the top too. He couldn't get off. How did I get that bait back? Unreal catch. Come out the side. Guys, I don't remember that fish. That's like a close to 3. Definitely smaller than one at 3. And plus I had a hook mark right there. That's like another thick fish in here. I cannot believe how many. I mean, that's like a 2 3/4. He's not as big as that 3, but man, the lipless, he slammed it. That fish would have been any bigger, I would have never got him in. He'd have broke the line. Solid fish. I'm sure I've caught him before, but man, this pond's loaded. Crazy. I'm telling you, 2 years ago, guys, I couldn't catch a fish here. Ponds go through phases. I mean, it's like every 5 years, one pond will be great. This pond was terrible, now it's good. My other pond used to be good, now it's terrible. Fish on, I guess I gotta yo-yo it. Look at that. That's probably the one I missed. The lipless, my line is frayed to death, so I hope it don't break. That's a solid fish. Gosh. I don't know if you guys can see that, and he inhaled it. I hope he ain't throat hooked. It's pitch black now, guys. He is actually hooked in the crushers. Poor fish. It is raining, guys. That's another solid fish. The bigger fish are moving up at the ponds, guys. I'm sure the water temperature is like 72 here, though. That's how it's going to be at the lake soon. These small fish are nowhere to be seen. The lipless has got me pumped. I think I'm going to hit my other pond. I can put my John boat in with the grass. The lipless has got to be working there. Plus, they're not so used to the jerk bait yet. I'm sure I've caught that fish. He looks familiar. He's like a 2-pounder, though. Pitch black. I got one bite on the buzz bait. You guys are probably getting tired of seeing me fish this pond, but I just cannot resist to come here and catch fish. I cannot believe how good this pond is right now. Well, guys, had to redeem myself at the pond. That was fun. The lipless is really working. That's got my hopes up. I mean, that's why you gotta try baits you don't usually try. Last week I was just like, I'll mess around with the lipless. Like 2 falls ago, I tried to get my confidence up on the lipless and done well, but it was late fall. These fish are biting the lipless. The last thing I thought was gonna work today, I thought the chatterbait and the jerkbait would work, but obviously it was and the frog got a bite. I can't believe I caught one on the frog, but all the fish were nice size too. It's fun. The smallest one up there come on the frog. I know you guys probably getting tired of seeing me fish that pond, but it's too fun for me not to go up there and just catch a few 2 3-pounders. I mean, I know there's some big fish in there, at least a 6.5, and that 8 3/4 might still be in there. I hope it's still alive. That fish was old though, but I hope it's still in there. That's what keeps me coming back to that pond. And the lake, I just did terrible today, so I get to come here and redeem myself. Wake up in the morning and do it all over again. Hopefully the lipless pulls that grass to that one pond. It's got to work. And the frog in the grass, maybe I can get a few on it. The grass is probably starting to die out. That was a great way to end the day after a lousy morning at Lake Norman. I mean, my 3 fish limit at that pond would have been like 7 pounds, or at least 6.5. Way better than I did at Norman. A whole 4-pound bag. It was sad, but that was fun. That's why I love that pond. Been fishing it my whole life. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next video.